What the OSAA has is 1-4. In reality, is 1-2. Tualatin, Clackamas, the showdown underway here in Tualatin. As that is lovely best. Lovely pass. And the free by the Timberwolves. Kendall Dawkins, the 3 to start off the game. And Tualatin have their drawing first blood in this intense game. The Cavaliers with the tied for the #1 recruit in the nation, Jazzy Davidson. Clackamas trying to respond for 3. Gets rebound by Tualatin defensively. And here go the Timberwolves now. Trying to see if they can upset the 18th team in the nation. With an expanded lead early for the Timberwolves. That's the shot in for Jordan Smith. That 3 was actually by a freshman. By the Timberwolves, actually. Here it goes. I believe that is East Mobile. Pass that. There we go. Needs help. Finds it. As here go the Timberwolves on defense, trying to stop Jazzy. Here goes Jazzy. Can't overshot it. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And that will be Kendall Dawkins heading to the line for 2 shots for the Timberwolves. It looks to extend their early 5-0 lead. Here goes Dawkins. First shot. Gets it to go. For Tualatin.
Sorry.
And then second shot is also good. As the pair is made.
Good.
Oh, if you can, I don't know. Clackamas on the board. And it's a steal right back for Clackamas. And makes 11, just like that. It's back down to a 1-point game. That's a carry violation on the Timberwolves, and here goes Clackamas now, trying to tie the game back up here as it's 5-3. Looks like an issue on tualatin. That is, not sure who that is. It's possible. So momentarily, seems like that was number 1, Lovely Best, the freshman. Back in bounds with the Cavaliers. She goes Jazzy for 3. Perfect shot by Jazzy Davidson. Nothing less expected from her. And Clackamas on top for the first time in this game, 8-7. Goes Charlton looking to get it going here. Lovely Best with the basketball. Goes Lovely Best. And Lovely Best turns the ball over, gets it straight to, I believe that is Sarah Barham.
12 to 5, Lovely Best. First foul on the court.
Had the 3 to open the game, but now quickly causes a turnover, and then after that, a foul. Back in bounds with the Cavaliers, they lead by 1, 8-7. Approaching 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Let me get some up here. Overshot the pass, and it's me turnover. Here goes Tualatin. And there'll be 2 shots for Kendall Dawkins, I believe. No, that's not Kendall. That is Alex Padilla. Or Padilla. So the first shot for the Timberwolves, it's up. Good.
For Clackamas, number 4, Allie Rosen.
Here goes the second shot for her. She missed the second one. Jazzy comes up with the rebound. Alex Padilla makes 1-2. Jazzy able to draw the foul. As I have
Call to foul number 3, Jordan Smith.
Jazzy the line to shoot 2.
Second, Jazzy Davidson at the line for Clackamas.
Looks like there on the replay I was able to watch. It looked like she moved towards Jazzy, leading to the called foul. And able to make the first free throw for Jazzy Davidson. Stays tied at 8. Here goes the second shot now for Jazzy. It's up. Nails it. And Clackamas back on top. 9-8. Both teams were in separate POA Holiday Classic brackets, both of them winning their bracket. Clackamas took down Faith Family Texas, a top 35 team from the state of Texas. And ranked nationally by ESPN, but not by Max Preps. Charlton getting trapped. Needs to find some help, gets it out to Rise. As it falls on the ground, it's going to be a foul, and it is. For grabbing. Looks like they changed it, and it's going to be a jump ball.
We have to read the game for 12. Number 1, Lovely Best. Replacing Alex Padilla.
One ref had a foul on that, the other one had a jump ball, but he went with the jump ball. Back in bounds with Clackamas. 4 minutes to go, they lead by 1 in the first quarter. Trying to extend this early lead, trying to get going here, as Charlton has not made it easy. As Charlton and Clackamas have both forced multiple turnovers already in just the first quarter. Keep in mind, these are 2 top teams here in the state of Oregon. As Jazzy makes a tough shot. bounds with Kendall Dawkins. Give it to Lovely Best. Lovely Best with the basketball, getting double teamed in the traffic. Walton recovers it. Tough shot. Just the ball, draws the foul, and one. Yes, it is. And one for Tualatin. For Jordan Smith. Jordan Smith to shoot the and one for the Timberwolves to try and tie this game back up after the made jazzy jumper beforehand. Jordan Smith to shoot the N1, nails it, back to tied at 11 this game. And then give it to Timberwolves once again. Alex Padilla coming back in for Jazzy to inbound the basketball to, I believe that is Reese Mobile. Dylan Mobile. Double team by the Timberwolves. Trying to find a good shot to take here for the Timberwolves. They do. Getting triple teamed for a second there. Now Jazzy has a one-on-one. Now double team. Goes into traffic. And it'll be a jump ball. Tualatin basketball.
Jump ball.
3:40 to go in the first quarter.
Re-entering the game for the Cavaliers. Number 1, Avery Peterson. Replacing Dylan Mobile.
Back in bounds with Walton after the jump ball. They give it right pass back from Dawkins to Lovely Best. And the layup made by Jordan Smith there. Direction. Yeah, Jordan Smith. And it'll be Lovely Best on the assist. And another turnover by Clackamas. Tualatin looking to re-extend their lead. Their biggest lead so far in this game has been 5. They look to try to get back up there possibly here, or get it back up to 4. Shot blocked by Jazzy Davidson. She gets her rebound after the block. Jazzy Davidson lost the ball. I think it's tipped and pushed out by Alex Padilla. And it'll stay with Clackamas. 13-11, 2:23 to go now in the first quarter. Back in bounds with Dylan Mobile. Just barely dodges the over and back there. We'll see on replay here in a second. I have a question pull up my phone here.
Resets to 35-second clock.
Jump ball, we bounce back this time. Let's see. As it's back in bounds with Clackamas. They trail by 2. And there's Dylan Mobile with the basket there to tie the game back up. As here goes Tualatin. And they get the shot in for the Timberwolves. Three-point basket, no good. It is rebounded by Tualatin. Shot missed by Alex Rodden. As Tualatin looks to extend their 2-point lead here with a minute and a half now to go. Pushing 15 on the shot clock for the Timberwolves. From the drive, and that's going to be a travel, and it is. Easily, at least 3 feet move there by the Timberwolves. As that is Trinity's Bella Amins.
Number 0, Bella Amins. Replacing Maya Lucas.
Dylan Mobile to inbound the basketball for the Cavaliers. Minute 24 to go in the first quarter. This is back in bounds with Avery Peterson. Pass gives a wide open 3. Drains it for Alex. And a wide open, easy opportunity for the Cavaliers to reclaim the lead. Back and forth first quarter so far, 16-15. For this game, I figured it'd be, even though OSAA on their website, it's computer runs the rankings. By far, the top two teams in the state are definitely Clackamas and Tualatin. We got this regular season matchup, as the 3-point shot is no good there by Sarah Burham. Depending on Lindsay, this could very well have a rematch in the championship, as this will very well could be a rematch in the championship, as Lovely Best draws the foul and heads line for 2 shots. As Lovely Best a chance to either tie or retake the lead here at the line. 2-2.
Peterson second, 4th on the quarter. Lovely Best.
Credit to Lovely Best being a starter as a freshman. That is not easy to do, especially at a school like Tualatin, as historically great this school has been at sports. As she misses the first one. Here goes the second shot for Lovely Best. She gets it to fall, and it's tied again. 16-16. Got a 2-second difference, 2.5 second difference or so between shot clock and game clock. Go to Cavaliers now, trying to at least get the lead back before the end of the first quarter. Jazzy to footer, overshot it. It's an air ball. Here goes Tualatin. They'll likely try to hold the final shot as they get trapped in the double team. And the Dawkins almost stumbled the ball there. Get it back to Bella. Pulling shots, pulling seconds. There we go. They got to get a shot up here. We got 1 second. To 3. And it's in! Alex Padilla at the buzzer. Alex Padilla at the buzzer. And the Timberwolves leads 19-16 at the end of 1. Clackamas ball to start the second quarter. 3-point game at the end of 1. Tualatin looking to pull the upset. In the end of quarter intermission, 19-16, Tualatin looking to pull up the upset. According to OSAA rankings, it would not be an upset. Tualatin wins, but if you look at the bigger picture, national rankings, Clackamas 18th in the nation, as they look to try to dodge what is definitely a top 2 matchup. Players, they put all the pieces together. This is really what is disguised by the OSAA as 1 versus 4 is really 1 versus 2. Jazzy to inbound the basketball. Start the second quarter here for Tualatin. They're on defense. Clackamas to inbound the basketball to start the quarter off. Here we go. That's going to be Bryce Vogel on the inbound to start off the quarter. Gets the pass out. 3-point shot. Drained by Ali Roden.
3-point number 4, Ali Roden.
And here comes the trap by Clackamas. So let it go. Here's Tualatin now. After the opening 3, a couple seconds in, third quarter, it's tied again. And ball gets tipped, blocked, stays with Tualatin. Back in bounds with the Timberwolves. We are tied at 19 as Lovely Best now with the basketball. Lovely Best takes the jumper. Gets it to fall for Lovely Best. As Lovely Best gets the tough, deep 2 jumper. 21-19 Tualatin. Another 3-point shot. Air balls this one. Made the last one, but can't get that one to fall. Lovely Best trying to get by the double team here. She does get it by. She gets it to her teammates. Ball gets slapped. And who's going to get it? It's going to be Clackamas basketball.
In the game for the Wolves, number 14, Maya Lucas, number 11, Miss Bianich. Replacing Bill Adams, Alex Beal.
Back in bounds with Clackamas. They trail by 2, 21-19. Took the ball's on the ground, they recover it. Jazzy's wide open. No, she's not, as they enter the go. There goes Jazzy. Jazzy gets the corner 3. No good. Rebounded by Lovely Best. There goes Lovely Best. And takes a shot to fall. Rebounded by Jazzy Davidson. Taking a shot to fall. And ball's on the ground. And taken back by Tualatin as they recover the rebound. 2-point game, 6 minutes to go now to the half. Tualatin leading, trying to get an upset going here. And a foul that will be on Reese Mobile.
Clackamas foul on the full. Ali Roden.
Correction, Ali Roden the foul.
Roden's second. First foul on the floor.
As here will come the inbound now for Tualatin. Lovely Best now carrier at the ball. And nearly a foul, but avoids it. Coaching 20 on the shot clock now for the Timberwolves. Kendall Dawkins now. Tried a great first quarter. Tough shot, can't get that one to fall, unfortunately. Rebound by Clackamas, so she can't get that one to fall. So Kendall Dawkins can continue her momentum in the first quarter here. Can't get it there. Dame range 3, and she hits it from Dame range. What a shot by Sarah Oram. And the ball's on the ground, taken back by Clackamas. Here goes Jazzy. Jazzy takes a 3 right after. She drains the 3. There's a 4-point game. Tualatin taking a timeout before things get any worse. 30 seconds timeout called by the Timberwolves. 25-24, Clackamas leading. Clackamas' biggest lead of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big event coming up for Tualatin High School fundraiser. Saturday, January 25th. A 1 in the afternoon to 8:30 at night. The Packer will have their annual fundraiser at Stickman Brewing in Tualatin. Brewery, cideries, live music, and food trucks. Out by the concession stands and by the ticket stand, there's a QR code to find out all about it. January 25th at Stickman Brewery.
And the timeout. As it'll be Tualatin basketball. Here goes Kendall Dawkins with the basketball. Gives it off to Lovely Best. Trying to find some help, gets it. And here it goes, Timberwolves pushing 10 on the shot clock now. Kendall Dawkins gets to Lovely Best. She's got less than 5 seconds, so we've got to take a shot here. Lovely Best from deep, no good. Offensive rebound though by the Timberwolves. Shot clock resets, they get a second chance here. Out of bounds, stays with the Timberwolves. As here comes the inbound now for the Timberwolves. Lovely Best with the basketball. Trying to get here as ball swatted out there by Reese Mobile. Jazzy. Yes, and layup no good. Rebounded by Timberwolves. Can't get by Jordan Smith's defense there. Lovely Best for 3. Airballs it. Rebounded by Roden. Ball's out of bounds, stays with the Cavaliers. 4 minutes to go now to the half. As we'll see here, the amount will be coming from Dylan Mogul to inbound the basketball.
Replacing Reese Piana.
Clackamas trying to find options here. Gets it back in bounds with... She gets it back in bounds to her sister. Reese Mogul. A little miscommunication there, out of bounds. Jazzy can't hold the basketball. Back in bounds with Dawkins. Gets it to Lovely Best. Lovely Best gets a shot. Runs right into it. She still gets the basket by Lovely Best. And it's a 2-point game again. 25-23. 3.5 minutes to go to the half. Jazzy trying to get the tough shot. Decides to pass it. Deep three, no good. And it's going to be a foul on Ali Roden. That'll be an inbound.
Third, second foul on the court.
Avery Peterson to re-enter the game for the Cavaliers for
Peterson
Ali
returns for the
Roden.
Cavaliers, replacing Ali Roden.
Lovely Best to inbound the basketball for the Timberwolves now. Gets it back in bounds to her main person so far on this game, Kendall Dawkins. And then pass it right back to her. Lovely Best draws the foul again, and she lets her line for 2 more shots. Foul this time will be on Dylan Mogul. And it is. Lovely Best to line shooting 2.
The best shooting 2.
First shot good by Lovely Best. Goes second now. Trying to tie it. She does. Lovely Best ties the game back up with 3:25 to go into the half. 25-25. Goes Jazzy with the basketball. Tough pass, gets it off. Jazzy takes the 3. Just can't get it to fall that time. Double team, trap, turnover. Clackamas recovers. Perfect defense there by the Cavaliers, looking for some help. She never moved her second foot there. Just come up here, that's what it looks like. And can't get the shot to fall. As Kendall does it Lovely Best pass. 2:45 to go now to the half. Tied game. And that should have been a reach foul there on Jazzy. She gets away with it.
Ball, Timberwolves ball.
Quick shoe tying break for Clackamas. Back in bounds with Kendall Walker. Kendall Dawkins. Has a shot, no good by Charles, and overshot it there. Shot that time by Maya Lucas. A shot, 3-point attempt by Clackamas. Can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound by the Cavaliers by, I believe that was Dylan Mogul. Approaching 2 minutes to go now to the half. So Mogul with the basketball. 20 on the shot clock for the Cavaliers. They drive by Avery Peterson. Gives it to Jazzy. Jazzy takes the corner 3. Short. Rebounded by Avery Peterson. Here goes Bryce Mogul to pass. All over the place, and that's going to be Reese Mogul's shot. No good. Out of bounds. Tualatin basketball. 1:47 to go. Still a tied game. 25-25.
Into the game for the Wolves, number 20, Ivan Beaver. Replaces Kendall Dawkins.
Back in bounds for the Timberwolves is Lovely Best with the basketball. Here goes Lovely Best. One-on-one with Avery Peterson. Jordan Smith now trying to find somewhere to go. Shot gets blocked by Jazzy, and she steals it. And finds Brees Mobile. Brees Mobile. Jazzy now. Back to Avery Peterson. Pass it back to her. Jazzy, tough shot. What a shot by Jazzy. And Clackamas back on top. This time 27-25. Under a minute to go now in the first half. 2-point game. It is Clackamas possession at the moment. Lovely Best takes the tough shot. Can't get to fall. Rebounded by Bryce Mobile. Guys takes a deep three. No good. Out of bounds. Tipped by Tualatin there on the slap down. And it's going to be Tualatin basketball. We're tied up here. 6.3 second difference between shot clock and game clock as Lovely Best now with the basketball. Probably the second to last drive of the quarter unless it's a quick turnover in the response by Clackamas. Jordan Smith with the basketball. He tries to drive. Jordan Smith has to do something to the ball. But she can't. And over the place. And this is what happens. Turnover forced by Tualatin and Clackamas did something, having the ball right away. Giving Tualatin the last drive of the half. Here we go. Tough contested shot there by Kelly Weaver, no good. And Jazz is going to dribble it out. 2-point game at halftime, 27-25, Clackamas leads. The other goal starts the second half. We got a close game here in Tualatin between the top two teams in the state of Oregon and the 18th team in the nation, Clackamas. Excuse me.
Yeah. All good. Either way.
What's up,
oral and facial surgery. You need visit teeth removal or dental implant procedures. For these and the complete scope of oral and maxillofacial procedures and surgeries, there's no finer proof than Drs. Pestasor, Bay, and Giannini at Three Rivers Oral and Facial Surgery, located right here in Charlotte. Three Rivers Oral and Facial Surgery, proud sponsor of 12 Domestic Athletics.
That's how you come in. Evan's got those rules over Washington. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. So that's the 6th grade A team that cleared the room. So they're over there watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Tualatin basketball program are proud to call Landmark 4 sponsor of our team. Family owned since 1979. Landmark is a proud holder of 4-year President Award for customer service provided by their sales and service team. And we all know their countless contributions to our community. Landmark 4, where your satisfaction is their mission to show.
Yeah, I mean, those girls over there, I mean,
Young stars, please stay off the basketball floor. Ladies and gentlemen, Senastraro Orthodox takes great pride in supporting Tualatin High School athletics and all of the Tualatin community. Senastraro's fun, friendly, and talented staff offers braces, Invisalign, and the most advanced orthodontic care available. And staff invites you to come visit them at their beautiful location right here in Tualatin. The Tualatin basketball programs are honored to call Senastraro Orthodontics a sponsor of our program.
They were but I know he was
On the alternating possession, the third quarter begins. Cavaliers basketball.
One more half to go in this showdown here between the top two teams in the state of Oregon. In reality. Price Vogel to inbound the basketball. Starts the second half, and it's underway with Avery Peterson. Second half now underway. Here are the Cavaliers in the opening drive. And it's going to be almost a turnover there by Sarah Forum, and it will be a Tualatin turnover. Dawkins turnover. Lovely Best! What a shot by Lovely Best there to retie the game. Jazzy trying to get the floater, can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Jordan, Maya Lucas. Here goes the Timberwolves. Jordan Smith! And a huge shot there by Jordan Smith. Timberwolves back on top. One shot now for
first foul recorded.
And it's a 3-point game in favor of Tualatin. Here we go. 3-point Tualatin lead. And basket in for the Cavaliers. Each other by the Cavaliers. Back in bounds with Kendall Walker. She getting double teamed and trapped. 5 seconds to get across half court. Jazzy saves it, and it's going to be Tualatin basketball. Not Tualatin basketball, Clackamas basketball. First Mogul with the pass to Avery Peterson. Avery Peterson unable to tie it, rebounded by the Timberwolves. 6:30 to go in the third quarter. Here goes Tualatin as they turn it over. It's being taken back by, I believe that is one of the moguls. It is. It's Reese Mogul. And I believe she did draw the shooting foul. Reese Mogul's the line to shoot to for the Cavaliers to try and take the lead or tie the game.
Reese Mogul shoots 2.
Gets the first shot, tied game. And second shot now. She drains it too. Clackamas back on top, 31-30. 6:15 to go in the third quarter. Trying to inbound the basketball. She gets it back in bounds with Maya Lucas. And jump ball. Tualatin called a timeout before the jump ball was called. Tualatin would have been Tualatin basketball either way, but they wanted to keep that possession arrow on their side in case of a jump ball happening where they can't call a timeout. 31-30, Tualatin. 30-second timeout followed by the Timberwolves. Clackamas lead. the timeout. Tualatin basketball. Here comes the throw-in by Maya Lucas. Is back in bounds. Gets it to lovely pass, and it's a bad pass. It's going to be recovered by the Moguls as they pass it to each other. One steal by one, pass to the other. And foul.
Clackamas foul number 5.
Correction, Clackamas 5 on Dylan Mogul.
Second in the quarter.
5:59 to go in the third quarter. Still a 1-point game. There you go, back in bounds with Tualatin. Has 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. That's a 10-second backcourt violation. But Clackamas steals it as it would happen. Jazzy with the layup, and they extend the lead to 3. And what? As an escort, the pass. McClain gets it in. And that's going to be Padilla getting it in. The Timberwolves bringing the lead back down to 1. 33-32. Foul on Alex Padilla.
Holding foul number 13, Alex Padilla.
Both teams have 2 team fouls now in the third quarter. Both teams have 2 more team fouls each to give. Bryce Mogul passes it and bounce to Avery Peterson. She turns it over. Lovely pass now. The pass. Gets it in.
Alex Padilla. And a lovely assist.
5 minutes to go now. Tualatin back on top, 34-33. Clackamas 2 losses, starts with the number 1 team in the nation by 6 points. And the number 17 by about the same, I believe it was like 15 points. As Avery Peterson takes the 3, short, rebounded by Jordan Smith. Here goes Lovely Best now back with the basketball in her hands. 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. They try to extend their 1-point lead that they have going at the moment. Nice shot there. And it's a Clackamas rebound. Jazzy trying to drive, tough jumper, denied by the backboard. The Timberwolves, Lovely Best. And they drive for the shot. Gets it in, lovely.
Lovely Best.
Pass by Lovely Best, not the shot by Lovely Best. It was the assist from Lovely Best. Maya Lucas to the basket there for the Timberwolves. Extends their lead to 3. Clackamas gets trapped. And it's going to be Lovely Best now back with the basketball. Somebody to give it to. She gives it to Kendall Dawkins. They pass it back to each other a few times. Kendall Dawkins trying to drive inside the paint now. And they drive a shot. Can't get it to fall on the ground. Rebounded by Avery Peterson. Peterson to Jazzy. A fist pass. And she draws the foul. Sarah Borum drawing the foul for the Cavaliers.
For first. In for the Wolves.
And that will be 3 fouls now on Tualatin.
Third Timberwolves team foul.
There you go. Back in bounds with Sarah Borum as she passes. He pass runs there. Back up to Jazzy. Jazzy the far pass. Ball gets tipped on this air by Maya Lucas. Stays with Clackamas. 3:05 to go in the third quarter. Clackamas still down by 3. Dylan Mogul to inbound the basketball. Back in bounds now. Jazzy Davison. Jazzy gets the tough layup. No good. Overshot it again. Rebounded by Jordan Smith. She gives it to Lovely Best. Lovely Best. And for the fall ball out of bounds. Clackamas basketball. With 2:51 to go in the third quarter. As they look to try again to trim down this 3-point lead. Here goes Jazzy. Backwards layup. Gets it in.
Davidson for 2.
And it's back down to a 1-point game. 36-35. Under 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. And the layup there by Kendall Dawkins. Kendall Dawkins extends the total lead back up to 3. Here are the Cavaliers. The 3-point shot is good by Sarah Plum.
Clackamas calls timeout.
Timeout, Clackamas.
Timeout.
New Thursday timeout for the Cavaliers. Tied game, 38-38. 1:59 to go in the third. Both teams pushing. Charlton looks to knock off a nationally ranked team inside the top 20 here at home. And a timeout, game tie, 38-38. Lovely Best inbound the basketball to Kendall Dawkins. Trying to get by, and she draws the foul. The foul on Reese Mobile. Back in bounds with the Timberwolves. That is Rise. Mind it. Jazzy snatches the ball out of bounds. Clackamas basketball got tipped there by, I believe that was, tipped by Jordan Smith after the swap by Jazzy Davidson, and it'll go back to the Cavaliers. They look to once again reclaim the lead here. Minute 43 to go now in the third. Tied game still. Clackamas looking to reclaim the lead again. Game has been back and forth the whole way so far. Hopefully it stays that way. Jazzy Davidson to the basket. Clackamas back on top, 40-38. Minute and a half now in the third quarter. 2-point Clackamas lead. And risky pass. And it's going to be all over the place, and then tipped by Clackamas, and then lovely pass. Gets the assist from Jordan Smith. Has the basket made by Jordan Smith there. Getting pressed, has to get out of the paint, unable to. And it's going to be Lovely Best now. As Holton tipping over their own teammates, as Lovely Best can hit the layup. And it's going to be taken back there by Sarah Orhun. As 1-on-1 there with Lovely Best and Jazzy Davidson. Jazzy takes the shot. No good. Offensive rebound by Ali Roden. Jazzy takes the deep three, airballs it. Out of bounds. Charlton basketball.
Alex Padilla returns to the Timberwolves lineup, replacing Ryan Lucas.
There you go. Back in bounds with Kendall Dawkins. Jump ball. Possession to Charlton. Now really end up working Clackamas side because it's Tualatin's ball already. They force a jump. Now third possession with shot clock off with 30 seconds to go in the third. Back in bounds with Lovely Bass getting double teamed. 5 seconds to get it across half court. 2 seconds now. With 1.5 seconds to go, Kendall Dawkins gets it across half court as she missed the shot, rebounded by Forrest Mobile. Closing seconds in the third quarter. And they try to hold the final shot here. Jazzy with the basketball. Jazzy trying to drive. Has to take a shot. To the Roden, the other one turns over. Lovely Bass takes the half-court shot at the buzzer. Well short, but would have not counted anyways. Tied game at the end of 3. 1 more quarter to go here in Tualatin. Who will come out with it on top? 1 more quarter to go. Both teams have led back and forth in this one. Couldn't ask for a much better game than this. 40-40 at the end of 3. 1 more quarter to go here. Got an intense one coming down to the final seconds, final minutes here at Tualatin. Fourth quarter starting soon. End of quarter intermission, tied game. 1 more quarter to go here. Tualatin. They're trying to pull off an upset against the number 18 team in the nation.
Clackamas ball.
It's Clackamas, so they force a jump ball with 30 seconds, ended up working out in their favor. So they get the ball, so the fourth quarter. Trying to make something work here. Trying to see who will come out on top. And fourth quarter underway here in Tualatin. It's out of bounds. It'll be off. Maya Lucas's foot stays with the Cavaliers. Back in bounds with Aaliyah Roadson, no good. Roden. They're probably down court there by Alex Padilla. Jordan Smith the pass. Kendall Dawkins now to Lovely Best. Lovely Best now approaching 15 on the shot clock. Back to Padilla. 5 on the shot clock. She draws the foul with 6 seconds on the shot clock. And it's going to be 2 shots for Kendall Dawkins.
Stop 25, Sarah Barhoum, first foul of the quarter.
12 and shoot 2 gigantic free throws. Makes both of them. It's a Tualatin now back on top. Tualatin down 2. 7 minutes to go in the game. 15 on the shot clock for the Cavaliers. Takes the 3 there by Barhoum, no good. Deep 3 by Lovely Best. No good. Rebounded by Nolan. Tualatin basketball. The shot will be tipped by Jordan Smith. Back in bounds with the Cavaliers. They still trail by 2. Approaching 6.5 minutes to go in the game. Avery Pearson to pass. Deep jumper, no good. Jordan Smith comes up with the rebound, a huge rebound for the Timberwolves. Lovely Best the shot, no good. Rebounded by Jazzy Davidson. Jazzy trying to beat her. What a... And she didn't know she can't. Having a crazy drive there if they could hit that one. Stays a 2-point Tualatin Timberwolves lead. Double team. And Dawkins with that leaves a wide open three. Ooh, can't hit it. Padilla can't hit the...
Ball from foul number 23, Kendall Dawkins. Her second. First Timberwolves foul of the quarter.
Back in bounds with Avery Peterson. They trail by 2, 42-40. 6 minutes to go in the game. Jazzy with the basketball. 20 in the shot clock for the Cavaliers. They're using the pass. They drive. Trying to find somewhere to go. Approaching 10 seconds of the shot clock now. Trying to drive. Jazzy tries to get through traffic. Somehow draws the and one for Jazzy Davidson. Tied game and one for the Cavaliers. Chance to reclaim the lead here. What a shot there by Jazzy.
Foul number 3, Jordan Smith. Her second. Second foul of the quarter for the Wolves. Reese Vogel re-enters the game. The Cavaliers replaces Dylan Vogel. Jazzy Davidson shoots one.
Here goes the N1 for Jazzy Davidson. It's up. Screens it. Clackamas back on top by 1. Back in bounds with Lovely Best. Just under 5.5 minutes to go here in Tualatin. Huge shot there by Tualatin. They're back on top. 44-43. Thinks about the three, does not go for it. For Sarah Broom. 3-point basket made. And she'll get another chance to make 3, and she makes it. 2-point game. And timeout, Clackamas. It'll be a 30-second timeout called by the Cavaliers. They lead 46-44. 4:55 to go. And a back and forth thriller here in Tualatin. 3-second timeout on the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, time for another reminder of the Tualatin Brew Fest, a fundraiser for the Clackamas. It will be on Saturday, January 25th, from 1 in the afternoon till 8:30 in the evening. So plenty of time to go over to Stickman Brewery. 20 local breweries will be there, cideries, live music, and food trucks. Tickets are on sale. All the school. Check out the QC code at the concession stands or the admissions desk. It's Saturday, January 25th.
And a timeout. Lovely Best to inbound. 4:55 to go in the game. It's a 2-point Clackamas lead. Back in bounds with Kendall Dawkins. She gives it back to Lovely Best. 5 seconds to get across half court line. Barely with 2 seconds to spare. And Jazzy. Ooh. It's a bit of a one there. Jordan Smith with the ball. Correction. Myra Lucas. Lovely Best to left, no good. Rebounded by Jazzy Davidson. Jazzy trying to drive, lost the ball. She traveled, and it's Tualatin basketball. Here we go. Back in bounds with Kendall Dawkins. Gets it across half court with 1 second to spare. It's approaching 4 minutes now in the final quarter here in Tualatin. Lovely Best will have the ball. Actually pass it to Kendall Dawkins. Under 4 minutes to go now in the game. That's a jumper by Jordan Smith. She drains it. Tied once again. Here we go. Tied game once again. 46-46. As Jazzy gets set to reclaim the lead for the Cavaliers. Here we go. It's going to be a tough shot here by Lovely Best basketball. Just lost the ball. It's scooped up. Jump ball. Tualatin basketball.
Ball, Timberwolves ball. Leading the game for Clackamas, number 5, Dylan Mogul. Replacing Avery Weeks.
Back in bounds of Lovely Best. They trail by 2, 48-46. Pushing 3 minutes to go, out of bounds. Saves of Tualatin to 5 on the shot clock. Tualatin's going to get a shot up here quickly. Here we go. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Takes the shot to end the shot clock, and it's a fall rebounded by Reese Mogul as Maya Lucas can't the shot. So out, risky pass, can't get it. Stolen by Kendall Dawkins. 2:45 to go. 3-point shot by Tualatin. Can't hit it, just short. Offensive rebound there. And 2 shots coming up now for Alex Padilla.
Was foul number 25, Sarah Barhoum. Her second. Alex Padilla, shooting 2.
Alex Padilla. First shot is good. 1 point game. Second shot is up. Also good. Tied game once again. 2:37 to go. Approaching now 2.5 minutes to go. Jazzy Davidson with the basketball. Trying to drive. Double, triple team there for a second. Dame range 3. She hits it from Dame range. Sarah Barhoum from Dame range. Clackamas on top by 3. They hit the big 50 first. We're approaching 2 minutes to go. 51-48. Lovely Best of the basketball. Ankle breaker. Deep jumper, short. Rebounded by Bryce Mogul. And it'll be a foul on Lovely Best. One more foul to give for Lovely Best, or Tualatin.
The foul number 1, Lovely Best. Her second. Third foul of the quarter for the Wolves.
Two minutes to go. 3-point Clackamas lead. Here goes Jazzy now with the basketball. Davidson gets the pass. Pass around. Reese Mogul trying to find somebody, gives it to her sister. Fries Mogul can't hit the shot. And a jump ball. Clackamas basketball.
Alternating possession, Clackamas ball.
Here we go. Bryce Mogul to inbound it. Another Dame range 3. That time by Sarah Barhoum. Can't hit that one. 1:40 to go. Tualatin really needs to try to score here. Lovely Best with the basketball. 25 in the shot clock for the Timberwolves. Trying to find a way to get to the basket. As a shot by Maya Lucas is no good. Rebounded by Sarah Barhoon. And they're just going to let the clock run down here. And a foul. Lovely Best.
Lovely Best. Her third. Fourth team foul.
Last out of team fouls to give now for Tualatin. Clackamas shooting for the rest of the game unless it's an offensive foul. Here we go. Back in bounds with Jazzy. Tualatin will probably try to not foul on this drive, but they just won't. And they get the stuff they need. And then a foul on, I believe, Clackamas. As it should be on Clackamas. It is. Foul on Reese Mogul. And it's going to be Tualatin basketball. That will probably be a full timeout by Tualatin. And it is a full timeout. Full timeout called by the Timberwolves. They trail by 3. 1:06 to go. In the thriller here in Tualatin. Going to come down to the wire here in this one. Timeout on the floor. Full timeout by Timberwolves. Here we go, 1:06 to go. 3-point basketball game here in Tualatin. Tualatin has the ball, they trail by 3. Back in bounds with the Timberwolves. Trying to score here on this drive. Well, under a minute to go now. Tualatin trying to find something here. Lovely Best. Gets double teamed, needs to find help. Can she get help? Maybe a missed up dribble there. May have been tipped otherwise. So we'll try to get one more stop here. And a foul on Tualatin, causing what would have been the over and possibly the over and back.
Tualatin foul number 13. Alex Padilla for his second. The team's 5th foul. Jazzy Davidson at the line to shoot 2.
Shot clock will be off now for the rest of the game. Critical free throws here for Jazzy. Nails the first one. 4-point game. Now a 1.5 possession game here. 3-1 could tie it. Or would tie it. With the made free throw. Nails the second one. 5-point game. Must score for the Timberwolves, and they got to make it fast. 33 seconds to go. Tualatin's got to do something here quickly. Lovely Best trying to drive. Draws the foul. 2 shots for Lovely Best.
Clackamas foul number 12, Reese Mogul. His 4th, team's 3rd foul.
Both teams are
The Best shooting 2.
almost are going to be shooting now. As Clackamas last foul to give. Nails the first one for Lovely Best. 3-point game. 4-point game.
again to the
Eric
Cavaliers.
Pierce coming in for Reese Mogul.
Replacing Reese Mogul.
Second shot's up. No good. Offensive rebound. Tualatin. Two-point game. And just like that, Tualatin is still not out of it. This game has not yet been more than a 2-possession game the whole way. That's how close of a game this has been. 53-51. Exactly what Tualatin needed to happen. Missed the second shot. They get the offensive rebound and the layup to follow. That is huge for Tualatin. Now they can foul, get the Clackamas to miss the first one, and then make the second one. A 3-pointer would tie it. Tualatin's still not out of it. You know they're trailing with 19 seconds to go. When it's coming down to the wire, it's coming down to the absolute wire. The closing seconds. Clackamas out the basketball at the end of the timeout. Timeout on the floor. Timeout, 19.4 seconds to go. This game is still not over. Clackamas until they can run the end line. Crowd getting loud here. Trying to see if they can force a backcourt violation before fouling. Except they have to foul. They finally foul. But timeout is called before they can foul. Took off 10.2 seconds. Tualatin needed all of those seconds. They could have gotten there. And now Tualatin knows they have to foul.
Timeout. A 30-second timeout.
They probably have about 7 seconds if you're Tualatin to pull up the shot here. During the end of the timeout, 2-point game, 9.2 seconds to go. Tualatin is someone that they know that has a chance to miss a free throw. I believe Tualatin has 1, maybe 2 timeouts left. They've used 2 fulls and 2 30s, I believe. So that leaves them with 1 more timeout.
Tualatin gone. Timeout. Full timeout.
And that's going to be, I believe, Tualatin's last timeout. They may have a 30 left, I'm not sure. I don't think they do, though. So timeout continues. Tualatin really trying to drop the game tying, or even, if they miss both of those, potentially even game-winning play for the Timberwolves. We just saw Tualatin has 0 timeouts left. Clackamas has 2 timeouts left. So when Tualatin gets the ball back here, they're going to have to go fast. There's no timeout to stop and drop a play. So I would assume that if they do get the ball back, they would drop that play right now in this timeout. Here's Clackamas' national ranking up at stake here if they somehow fall apart in this close against Tualatin. Last undefeated 6A team in the state. It's back in bounds. They got to foul. They have to foul. And they will have to send Jazzy of all players to the line. Now with 12 something to do. Exactly 7 seconds left.
Dalton foul number 23, Kendall Dawkins.
Jazzy with a chance to ice the game here. More than
Shooting 2
likely.
shots. Jazzy Davis.
First shot's up. Nails it. 3-point game. This will likely be the free throw right here. There was a second shot for Jazzy. She makes it. They gotta go down court in a matter of a couple seconds. They gotta shoot it. Takes the 3. No good. Layup at the buzzer. Count it. But tualatin falls 2 points short of an upset. Clackamas survives. One of the best games you can get here all season long. Clackamas survives a thriller of a back-and-forth basketball game. No more than 2-possession game the whole time. Clackamas wins 55-53. Tualatin suffers their first loss season, and the last undefeated 6A team goes down here. Tualatin at home. 55-53. Clackamas holds on tight to win the game.